Hey everyone, Bradley tuning in, and today I want to talk about how to Feng Shui your home. With good energy coming in your home comes health, success, happiness, but also the ability to sell it down the road, because what happens is you're bringing in this positive attraction to your home. And so I wanted to dive into this topic. Maybe it is a pseudoscience when it comes to Chinese culture, but it really does have teeth when we're looking to purchase our home, and you're going to understand why. And I'm going to dive into what Feng Shui is and some of the major elements that people that consider this when they're buying are looking for. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you currently look into Feng Shui when you're buying a property, or is it not even on your radar? Maybe you don't even realize you're doing it. Before I get started, my name is Bradley Watson. We do videos just like this every week, keep you up to date in the latest tips and tricks here in the GTA real estate market. Of course, as an investor and realtor, I'm here for you if you have any questions or need any help with your real estate needs. And we're going to continue to pump out great content, so hit that like and subscribe button. So looking into this subject and trying to give you guys the highlights, it really is an interesting topic. When we think of Feng Shui, we consider numbers, numerology, what number's on the front door, what is the list price for, but that's such a small, if not even considered aspect of Feng Shui. Feng Shui comes with this idea of orientation and arrangement of a home and how things are outlined, whether it's location or within the property. And I want to give you guys the highlights because I think it matters and it really brings those buyers. This is really what buyers are attracted to most. It has some real concepts, some real theory when it comes to purchasing a home. So the first aspect, I have three big points for you. The first aspect is the location, the outside of the home. When we're looking out the back of the home, that's considered the mountain. The mountain is what keeps that energy within the home. So you're looking at things like solid walls, trees, things that have height, because we're trying to prevent things from flowing out the back of the property. From the front, looking out the front window, we have what's called the phoenix. The phoenix represents our future. So if we've got a giant condo right across the street from us, how are we supposed to have that flow of energy into our future, this really successful prosperity in our future? Now, same looking out the front door, if you look to the left of your property, that's considered the male aspect, the dragon. And the dragon is often where you'd see vehicles parked, you'd have bins. If there's a wall or some kind of plants, they'd be larger on that side. And from the right side, we have what's called the tiger, which is the feminine aspect, the more creative and beautiful things like gardens, quiet and calm, relaxation. These are the type of aspects that really outline the location. That's number one. Number two is within the home. Now, in Feng Shui, there's a lot of detail in here, but to really summarize it, how they look at it is they break it up into 9 segments. Each segment has its own value. And what they do is they compare to 3 major elements of the home. Number one, and the most important thing, is that front door. The front door is where your positive energy comes into the home. So where that's located has many meanings depending on which of these 9 sections it's in. Now, that also is where you relax and you can retreat from the rest of the world, and so it's the key. Number 2 is the master bedroom. Master bedroom is where you spend most of your time. And so what matters here is the comparison between the two. So depending on where your front door is located versus where your master bedroom is, it needs to be what's called harmonized between the two. Number 3, less important but more of an enhancer, is the kitchen. The kitchen also should be in line with these 2 rooms in order to enhance that property. So that has to do with the location, the inside of the home. But now I want to talk about the third aspect, which is the history of the property. Who you're buying it from really matters. If you're buying it from a family that's just recently come through a divorce or a death, or maybe they've obtained a bunch of debt, this can be an issue. These are the 3 Ds. But then on the flip side, maybe you've got a family that had another kid. They're looking to upsize. Maybe they've had success in their career and they need to grow their family that way in their property. These are good things. This is good Feng Shui. So what kind of energy does your home have? Now, if there are negatives, of course, we can upgrade the home to get it and to repair and fix that energy. The main thing here isn't that Feng Shui is just a removal of our mind and just jumping into a property based on a set criteria. It's not that. Culturally, this is in combination with common sense and intuition as well. This is a beautiful pseudoscience that has come from the Chinese culture that I think many of us are actively using, but we don't realize it. So understanding these few elements and maybe researching it a little bit more for ourselves could mean getting top dollar and getting the most amount of buyers when the time comes to sell. I'll ask you guys the question one more time. Do you consider Feng Shui when you sell your home? Now, I'll hit you guys with another video next week. Take care and keep it real.